Hi, I'm Anil Kag. I'll be presenting our CAPR work on time-adaptive recurrent neural networks. Let us consider a four-class classification task on 16-length time series data. An example time series contains binary signals at location 4 and 12, while the rest of the time step contains noise drawn uniformly from 0 to 1. The data is labeled as per the binary label in the signal. In this instance, it is class 1-1. This is a simplified version of the keyword prediction task on Alexa, Cortana, and Siri, etc. RNN's model sequential decision making by maintaining hidden state SM as a summary of the input till the time step M. Upon receiving the next input, RNN updates its state through a nonlinear function of the current input and previous hidden state. Let's apply the RNNs on the previous time series. At X1, you get noise and you have hidden state as 0. You apply phi to get S1, and you continue this process up until the final time step, where you achieve the final hidden state and you apply classification laws. The mapping phi is learned by bifurcation through time, and BPT suffers from vanishing and exploding gradients. Many solutions exist for vanishing and exploding gradients in RNNs. Random guess achieves 25% accuracy, while these solutions do not solve the task but achieves up to 50% accuracy on this task. Note that antisymmetric RNNs do not have vanishing gradients, but they still perform poorly. Looking carefully, the signal has lots of noise and only few informative segments. This is typical in any time series data. For example, in audio signals, you have a lot more noise than the signal. A good representation should only contain information about the signal, and it should suppress the noise. Skip LSTMs address this issue to a certain extent. Let's apply this on the task. It improves upon the other architectures and achieves 60% accuracy, but still doesn't solve this task. Gradient plot for skip LSTM shows that it suffers from vanishing gradients. To summarize, many architectures either suffer from vanishing gradients or do not suppress noise effectively. Our work ends up fixing gradient issues as well as suppressing the noise via ordinary differential equations. Time-adaptive RNN is a form an ODE RNN, where at time step M, given the previous hidden state SM-1, the ODE is initialized at z of t naught equals to the previous hidden state, takes up the input XM and solves the ODE from time t0 to t. And the final hidden state is nothing but the solution of the ODE. We update the ODE with the following terms, where we change the time constant to be a function of the previous hidden state and the current input, and add the extra terms for good gradients. The time constant lambda allows us to skip noisy segments and ponder only on the informative segments. For example, starting at S0, we receive in noise as the input, and lambda is 0 here. That allows us to skip the input X1. The final state is the same as the initial state, S0. Next, we receive a signal. The lambda is infinity here, and we ponder on this input X2, where we reach an equilibrium solution to the ODE and get a new hidden state, S2, which only contains information about X2, and so on. On the time series data, you can see that TAN only updates its state on the location where the signal resides, which is only pondering on the signal. Similarly, TAN achieves identical gradients. In the same example we just saw, going in the back propagation step, you see that partial with respect of S3 with respect to S2 is identical because its hidden states is the same. From S2 to S1, you get the identical because you're still solving an equilibrium solution, and so on. You can confirm the same in the gradient plot where TAN achieves identical gradients. And as a result, on the toy example, TAN achieves 0 cross entropy and 100% accuracy. Note that our architecture also scales well to large data sets and large time steps. In this case, t equals to 1000. It learns long-term dependencies and allows noise resiliency. We achieve better generalization than state-of-the-art RNNs with low complexity models. TAN also adapts well to short-term dependency tasks like language modeling, where it achieves much better test performance. We also apply TAN to skeleton-based action recognition, where it achieves competitive performance with very small models. Thank you for listening to the talk. Please visit our poster for more details and check out our implementation at the following GitHub repository.